We will have 40 million doses by the end of the year, which is a tremendous achievement, not just to have gotten a vaccine in this time, but to have produced 40 million in advance. It's having a businessman as president. It's the Trump vaccine. Yes, Justin.
Yes, I think
you know the data
US
better than I do.
government-
But the data showed that everybody with a high dose had a side effect.
Yeah, but some of that is not dramatic, where, it's just, super painful, but just, super painful. Yes, we need to make sure there's not severe side effects. The FDA, I think, will do a good job of that, despite the pressure.
It's been record-making and international collaboration.
Yep.
But it happened so quickly, a lot of people had safety concerns.
Right.
And now doctors are urging the government, essentially, to, is it warn people about side effects or at least give them a heads up?
I would call this classic informed consent. Okay. So people need to understand risks versus benefits and how this is actually going to look and feel. So let's talk about possible side effects here. There is a concern for something called reactogenicity. This is temporary but possibly severe side effects that come particularly with the mRNA technology vaccines. These have been described as unpleasant but not dangerous. They include things like fever, fatigue, muscle aches, joint pain, headache, occurring in anywhere from 2 to 10% of the clinical trial volunteers. The reaction may actually be worse after the second dose. This is after our immune systems are so-called primed to respond. And the theory here is that the lipid surrounding envelope of this mRNA vaccine causes this kind of reaction. Again, so when you talk about 2%, Amy, remember in the clinical trials they had 30,000, 60,000 volunteers. When you're planning to vaccinate 30 million people, 60 million people, 2% side effect, you're talking hundreds of thousands of people.
So, are these vaccines safe?
Well, the FDA, not being pressured, will look hard at that. The FDA is the gold standard of regulators, and their current guidance on this, if they stick with that, is very, very appropriate. And
So, are these vaccines safe?
Well, the FDA.
So, are these vaccines safe?
Well, the FDA, not being pressured, will look hard at that. The FDA is the gold standard. Not being pressured, will look hard at that.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I like vaccines,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I like vaccines. I
mean,
am
not everybody
vaccinated.
does, I know.
The problem that a lot of people have is that this was fast-tracked and they get nervous. This is different than that. This is different than that, and there's a consequence to taking this. And I'm not saying that I won't take it. I will. And if it's safe, I will encourage other people to take it too. But there's a reality of taking this particular vaccine that it's going to make a lot of people feel like shit, and it'll last a couple days.